Hey guys, Andres here. Today we are working on how to install a water shutoff valve. And as you can see, a tree fell on this house. Part of this tree fell on top of the toilet, which when it did, it created just a huge mess and there was no way to really close the water for that toilet, but the only way was to just close the whole water for the house. So even though there is a closing valve for every toilet, there's not really a way to safely access this valve right now. So we are going to install a shutoff valve from the basement. That way the homeowner can pretty much just close this line and still have water for the rest of the house, which is not possible right now. These are all the tools that we are going to need to get the job done. And you can find all these tools in the description below. The first thing is to locate our copper pipe that fits this toilet. This is a 1/2 inch copper line. Next, what I'm doing is I'm just marking the copper line, and this is not really exactly where I need to cut. It's just for me to have a visual reference point. When using this cutting tool for copper, there will be an arrow in the tool letting you know if you need to go clockwise or counterclockwise. Now will be a good time to get a bucket, that way we can catch the water once we start cutting this line. Our next step is to make sure that we sand both ends of the copper pipe before we install our push fittings. Now we just need to start cutting our pads. So this orange tool that I'm using right now, it helps me just to mark exactly how far, the pet is actually going to go into the push fitting. So the tool is pretty cool because it has different sizes from 1/4 to 1/2 to 3/4 to 1 inch. And as you can see here, it's just a visual aid to make sure that the pet is all the way in. Now we're going to use our clamping tool and clamp these rings. So the distance that you want to have is around 1/8 of an inch, and I highly suggest that you get somebody else to help you, primarily just to hold the ring in place, because you are going to be using both of your hands to clamp this ring. Our final step is to make sure that we open the main water of the house, and we also close this valve, check for leaks, and if everything looks dry, you're pretty much done. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.